Alrighty, we are headed on the West Rail Trail. We are going to go to this new area that I haven't taken y'all to before. Well, we did when I was still riding my Schwinn bike. So, oh, gross puddle. So we're gonna go that way. It's actually takes us to a municipal pool, the pool that Doug used to swim at. But like I said, I don't think you have any, put that up a little bit. I don't think I have any video footage of that. So this is Brownsville, Texas. This is the event center. And I do have another video on this. I do a lot of photography. Look at that. Hang on. I got to go back to the car. I've been wanting to come over here and ride for so long, and it's just taken us that long to get here. So, put the little bell for the lady so she can see me. Whoops. There she goes. Okay. So anyway, yeah, we've been watching Scott out on his journeys, doing his podcasts with different people, because you all know my memory by now. I'm not going to be able to get you any names until I catch up with Doug. Anyway, yeah, we've been watching him on those bikes that go so fast. I mean, wow, the wired bikes. I think it's a wired bike. I think that's what Doug said. So anyway, we've been watching him. We've been watching Gary in his garage with his motorcycle lift, but also out on his mountain bike up there where he lives. So that was, I always like watching Gary. A little bit of Russ. Just some of those different channels that we watch. It's a nice path. Yeah, this is the little Resaca here around this bike path. I'm sure this has been done at least, let me see, we've been down here for like 20 years, 21 years. So this maybe happened, you know, not quite 20 years ago, not this side anyway. But I feel like they did a really good job, and it's nice to have an area to come and ride bikes. I don't think it's quite wide enough for the both of us to ride together side by side, which that's fine. So curious what everyone is going to be doing when snow hits your town with the cold weather. How many people are going to be out doing cold weather biking until snow comes? Obviously, we will be here still riding. There may be a few cold weather days where Doug will actually wear his thick jacket, but for the most part, we'll be out here riding. Maybe not this trail. We will be heading back to San Antonio in November, so we're gonna either hit a new trail or we're gonna get back on the Mission Trail, and hopefully this time not get lost. Would be nice. Just really great day to be out on the bike. Oh, we've got some new shorts coming. Got some more items that's going to be added to our park tool collection. May have a short up on Monday or Tuesday. It's a surprise. So I'm looking forward to that. We need a delivery first. Doug and his park tool. I'll put this lady here. She's got headphones on, but yeah, she can see there. Yeah, we've got things to put up on our park tool board, add to that collection, and maybe some other things. Anybody heading down to Texas this year, we're really interested. If anybody is going to be heading down to South Padre Island, please inbox us or leave us a message on our Facebook page, which is also EBike Trek, because we only live 20 minutes from the island and we would love to meet up and ride bikes with you. Or have you over for dinner, because I love to cook and I love to entertain. So yeah, if you've got a South Texas trip planned, and I mean south at the bottom of the border Texas trip planned, please let us know. Yeah, we would love that. We also plan, there's a couple other bike shops down here that we haven't made it to. We plan to go and check out those bike shops for you all so you can see what they have. And we were watching the farmer, the bike farmer today, and he said he was going to be heading back up to, that bike shop. Why can't I remember? Relocation? No. Reclaim? No. I don't remember. The name just won't come to me, but he's going to be heading back up there. And we wonder what they're going to be doing, if they're going to be planning another ride around Minnesota or Minneapolis, or what they're going to do. I got to get the name of that bike shop.
Recovery.
What, baby? Discovery?
Recovery.
Recovery. That's it. Recovery Bicycles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's going to be heading back over there, so would like to find out, you know, the bike farmer.
Yeah, he's going to go see Seth with Recovery Bike.
Yeah, Seth at Discovery Bikes. So that's what we'll be looking for, his video for that. So we didn't go the other direction like we should have, which would have been left, which would have took us to the pool. So we're coming back to where we originated, but we're going to make a right and go down the path. Well, that's what we're calling down. And here's some more water. Yeah, I usually do pictures like right here. And see, there goes that guy. So we may meet up with him later on the path. There's a lot of people walking and running and everything. So that's good. I'm glad he's not up here. Hey. Yeah, I'm glad he's not up here. So back to, they're going to be making some improvements to these paths. They're going to have more places to sit. I believe Doug actually talked to one of the people over the planning committee yesterday. And so they're going to be making some new changes, also putting in some new parking areas, so it makes it easier for you to get on the path from, you know, more than just one location. So that's always great, and a couple of other things they have in mind to do. So that's a great thing. Let me come over here. Yeah. So we haven't been on this path, like I said, for quite a while. It's called the Battlefield Trail. Is that what I said, y'all? I think I did. Yeah, that's what this is. Real nice. Still green here. The temperature today was up to 90. So we're kind of in the same boat as the Floridians. We'll be warm all through the season until usually January. It might dip down to the like 60s. If we get a super cold front, maybe a 50s. But other than that, we're going to be nice weather to ride. And hopefully today the gnats and mosquitoes don't come out. As long as we have a breeze, we should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. We don't have any of that. Figured I'd start getting some footage without Doug in the front. And now, there's those apartment complexes that they have really gotten developed over there from the last time we were here. We just came through a little intersection. Doug had to manage the light. So, yeah, I'm curious, what's everybody riding? We like to get a little more comments, maybe a few more subscribers. We're trying to at least get to 100, and we've got to 89, which has been great. I'm hoping to put up more content as I have the time. But yeah, I'd like to know what everybody's riding. Is everybody riding any of Vinton's, or are you riding the foldable bikes with the 20-inch tires, or are you riding those bikes like what we just saw that guy ride? You know, that bike he was riding reminds me of when I was younger. My brothers, they had those little motorbikes. I forget what you call them. You all know. They had those, and they would ride around in our backyard with it. And I remember they'd always have to be fixing it. Something wrong with the spark plugs or something, but that's what that reminds me of. Now let's see. Houses crossing. Gotta look both ways. We'll wait, let this car go by, because a lot of cars, you know, they got the right of way. Anyway, that's what that guy's bike reminds me of. Yeah, those things. And Doug's back there. Okay, so up here, when I was talking about more places to park, okay, doggies. This is the parking lot that sometimes we would park at. But of course we parked at the event center today. Yeah, it's this main street up here is called Alton Glore. And this is where one of the main parking spots is at. We'll be heading down past where the trains go. I think I have a picture of a train in one of my other videos. That's where we're going down to. I'll show you this parking lot. Yeah, Doug's back there a ways, but I'll wait for him at the light. Now currently there's no restrooms on this route, but there is a restroom at the event center where we came from, so. And there's some businesses on this route too. Yep, there's a little parking lot. Usually we'd be parked there. Not today. Hey, we're gonna try something different. When we get down here to the end of this trail, I'm going to give Doug the mic, and I'm gonna keep the camera and ride close behind him so you can hear what he's saying, so he has a chance to talk, because in order for us to both talk on this microphone, we actually would need a DJI 5. Now, I'm not using any special software to go in and add video and all that other stuff. So we're just gonna try this and see where it goes. Doug's got a lot to say. He never usually gets on. So this will be the perfect opportunity. You know, I just love coming back here so I can see behind people's yards, see what's going on. Really, and like I said, the paths, this rail trail is really pretty great. We are very excited to have it down here in Brownsville. So shout out to the Brownsville board for getting these rail trails put in for us.